Alright, so what are we up against? So yeah, we can keep this. We are playing Venser in modern, by the way. So what are we up against this time? So we have Nevermaker, we have Cryptic Command, and we have 4 lands. So I guess that's fine. For a blank, that's fine. Seal of Fire. This could be a bird deck. So let's start with Marsh Rats. Let's see. We have Warrior. I can pretty much cast all of them in a few more turns. But again, we're playing Venser here. We already know we're mid-rangey somewhat in the mid-range game. So we have to be very patient. Let's just hope that our opponent is also slow. Somewhat. But since they played their second land, didn't do much. So I guess we can survive. Should be able to survive until we play our 4th land. And we now have a second Nevermaker, and they cycled Street Wraith. And this is a weird... Okay, you have green, you have black, you have red, and a Street Wraith, but you have Seal of Fire. What could it be? Thoughtseize. Well, if I'm in this position, I'll probably take Venser out here. Or Cryptic Command. Or maybe Orion. Well, we have 2 Nevermakers, so I don't think it's a good idea to get enough to take one of them, because I still have one. So either Cryptic or Orion. Or Venser, yeah, so he chose to take Venser. That also happens to be our only Venser, so yeah, we can't use Venser anymore. They chose to burn the Seal of Fire. Oh, now I know what this deck is. Traverse the Elven Wild. So this is probably Traverse Dead Shadow, probably. Dead Shadow, yeah. And they missed their land drop, so that's good. Yeah, I can live with that. I guess that's fine. Nature's Bubble, Dream Flayer, I can live with that. We now have Ephemerate, so I guess we can cast Nevermaker here. At this point, yeah, we can cast Nevermaker. He only has 3 cards left in hand. Going to be 4. And then 5 back into his turn, so still have enough, quite a lot. But he still missed his land drop, so at least that's a good thing for our... Or, well, not anymore, but again, Yeah, I think Path would be a better choice because we need that Death Shadow gone. Especially now that we know that he's empty-handed. Yeah. I need white. So, let's cast. Okay, now that he's empty-handed, we know Path is very effective here. So that's going to die. We have 2 cards left, and they have 0. So we kind of stabilized here. Inqui. Good thing he can't take anything from our hand. Yeah, so they've conceded. Game 2. It's a good game 1. So that turned out to be really good. So, since we know that it is another one of those Death Shadow decks, so we know that our opponent has a lot of creatures, so we are probably going to take Cryptic Command out and add Celestial Purge. And then Detention Sphere, I guess. Or even Settle the Wreckage isn't really that bad, to be honest. Another Stonehorn maybe is another good option. But if you've seen how good Nevermaker is in that situation, in that game 1, wow. It just reminded me how good Nevermaker really is. It delayed our opponent a few times and made us able to recover and to get our mana, to get our spells, to get our pretty much out-tempoed a Death Shadow deck. So it's either Detention Sphere or Settle the Wreckage. Detention Sphere may be, or even Rest in Peace. I can go with Rest in Peace. I'm thinking about, you know what, let's just use Detention Sphere instead because it's much cheaper. It's only 3 mana, so let's try that. But pretty much we're all set. We're all set here. There's a good chance we can beat this deck. Yeah, we'll keep that. We have 2 Wall of Omens. So even if our opponent decides to start with the typical Thoughtseize or Inquisition of Kozilek, that's fine. They can take out any card that they want. They can take out Path to Exile if they want to, or even Reality Acid, depending on which one they choose. But they most likely will choose either Path or Reality Acid. They will not pick Wall of Omens here because we have 2. So it's either Path to Exile or... Oh, so yeah, they chose Path to Exile, which is good. In a way, it is good. So as always, our deck will always start slow. No matter what, it is a slow deck. So he's probably gonna take Reality Acid here, or another one of our Wall of Omens. And yes, Reality Acid indeed. We're gonna fetch our other Hollow Fountain. We'll preserve our life total. We will cast... Actually, let's cast one of our Wall of Omens now. Get 1 Plains. And then Wall of Omens. Now we now have a blocker. That is, of course, if our opponent will not kill that. And our opponent is a little too slow here as well at the same time. So I can play this untap. I can cast one other Wall of Omen. So we now have 2 blockers. We now have 2 ephemerates. So far so good. Alright, so they are casting Death Shadow here. Anything else? The good news is we can play 1 ephemerate at the end of our turn, because one way or another we'll draw a card at the beginning of our upkeep. And rebounding it, you can target any one of them, which will allow us to draw another card, which is really sweet. And since we got Flooded Strand here, it is now the best time for us to pick and get our 3rd island, which now makes both of our Mystic Sanctuaries active. Which also means that we can cast Nevermaker if we want to, like right now, or we can wait for until next turn, where we actually have extra mana to save Nevermaker. Because he's going to attack. I will definitely take that. Not gonna block you right now. Not yet. Actually, I can. If I want to. Now, on the safe side, I could either take Path to Exile. Just to be safe, I can take Path to Exile. Cast Nevermaker. And then pass the turn. Now, if our opponent decides to do anything targeting our Nevermaker, which he did not, which is fine. So now we can block that. Now is the best time for us to do that. Let's block that. Unless it's trample, then not gonna go through. It's not gonna go through. We now have Tarmogoyf, sure. Now we can target Nevermaker. I mean, it's either we do it now or we... Alright, so our target is Tarmogoyf. Let's put it on top. Ooh. That's good. Except it's gonna go back to my turn. And I'm gonna target it again. And our target is still Tarmogoyf. play our second Mystic Sanctuary. We'll target Ephemerate here. Yes. And then we cast Soul Herder. We have a backup path to exile, just in case something happens. But Soul Herder will pretty much put the nail in the coffin. Why? Because it will activate its ability, which we will target Nevermaker. Yes, we will. And now we win! This is fun! This is fun, people. If you enjoyed that video, and I hope you do, you know what to do. Hit like, get subscribed. If you don't, you can hit the dislike button. If you have something to say, write it down in the comment section below. Also, if you are looking for something to watch, you can also check the deck tech of this deck, the explanation of why we come up with this list, and the cards that we put in there. So go ahead, check that out. For now, ciao.